Since the events of 9/11, negative perceptions and attitudes towards Muslims have increased quite significantly, and we have seen a substantial rise in the hate crimes towards Muslims, reaching 45% of the overall hate crimes here in England and Wales. And sadly, these negative attitudes and perceptions seep through workplaces, affecting their experiences in organizations. For instance, Muslims are less likely to get jobs and to progress in their career compared to any other social group in the workplace. So in our research, we wanted to understand how this historically and systematically stigmatized group navigate their religious identity in the workplace. So we used 2 rounds of interviews with skilled, practicing British Muslim professionals working in IT, consultancy, financial services, engineering, and health. And in our findings, we developed a novel conceptual model that theorizes their identity work responses to workplace stigmatization. And in our model, we note that despite their experiences of stigmatization in the workplace, they tend to be authentic, true, and open about who they are as Muslims. Our model also extends work on power positions to show those who are in senior managerial and leadership positions having more privileges in the workplace. And that's, for instance, including assertiveness and more control over the fairness of workplace interactions and outcomes. When we started looking at organizational policies and practices in terms of equality, diversity, and inclusion, we found that authenticity is not actually driven by these policies and practices, but instead their authenticity is actually driven by their authentic self, which is their religious identity. But what we also found about these policies and the practices, that they are an indication of organizational fit for them. So organizations can actually lose very, very important talent if they are not perceived to be inclusive enough for different religious groups.